My kids have never had a tantrum. I have 3-year-old twins, and to date, they have not had a single tantrum, and I think I have figured out why. But I was talking to this lady yesterday, and she has 3 children, and when I told her that my kids hadn't had a tantrum, she was like, that can't be possible. And I asked her to give me some examples of when her children wild the fuck out. And she said the first example was when you have to take an iPad away, or turn off the TV. Sometimes they get really, really upset. And she asked me, what do? I said, well, it's really simple. My kids have never seen an iPad. They've never watched television. So we don't have to argue about when it's time to turn it off because it's never been on. The second example she gave me was eating. She's like, if they ask for something to eat and you have to say no, then they go crazy. And I'm like, yeah, like what? What are they asking for? And she goes, just anything, like any treat that they want and you have to say no. I was like, my kids are 3 and they have never had sugar. I think they licked ice cream once in Jamaica, but outside of that one time, having a lick of my ice cream, they have never had any sugary item to themselves. So what that means is when my daughter asks for something, like the other day, Maya, she asked for some beetroot hummus. She likes the color, it's bright pink. And so I was like, yeah, babe, why not? She wanted beetroot hummus with boiled eggs and avocado for breakfast. So I was able to make it for her because I'm happy for her to have beetroot hummus. My point is that my children only know food that I want them to eat. The third example she gave was sharing. She was like, but don't they fight over things? A lot of people think that when you have twins, you dress them the same because you want that whole twin factor. My girls look nothing alike. And the point is I dress them the same because it's peaceful. It means I don't have to argue over anything. There are times where they actually choose different clothes for themselves. So here's the thing, guys. If your children are throwing tantrums, it might be because you have already introduced the idea to them of things that aren't that good for them, right? Yes, I know that screen time is a super sensitive topic and I'm really not trying to get into it with anybody, but my advice to pregnant ladies or ladies with really, really little people, if you want to avoid tantrums, avoid introducing your children to things that aren't good for them all the time. For me, this means screens. My kids aren't having any screen time, maybe when they're around 4 or 5. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. But the point is right now, there's 0 screens, there's 0 sugary foods, there's nothing really bad for them. So if they ask for things, I can easily come from a place of yes. And it makes my life easy and it keeps them happy and me happy. Happy mom, happy home.